what I think looks good on me.
I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though ambition, flow inside my DNA.
When it comes to the way that I dress, there are many different reasons, or I feel like there are many different styles that I can encompass, like just in a given week. I can go from, like, you know, how I'm dressed right now, with a bow tie and a jacket, nice hat, some shoes, or I can go for a more Afrocentric look with my hair wrapped, my hair up in a bun, with me wearing dashiki or any other African print.
That we go to like a PWI and you know, not like Howard or something. I mean, regardless, you still see people like wearing dashikis and like other sorts of clothes that are reminiscent of like Afrocentric, Afro pride.
That way, I don't like to be confined to, I guess, one specific style.
Getting out of like gender norms, so like men wearing crop tops or people who identify as men wearing crop tops.
I don't ever let anyone tell me, you know, how I am based on how I dress.
For the longest of time, I was limiting myself and putting myself in a box of like, you should look like this, you should dress like this, and like that was pretty problematic because the way that I dressed was not a depiction of like who I was, but more so a depiction of like what people might have wanted to see in those moments.
I represent myself through clothes because I feel like I'm not a very extroverted person. I'm very introverted, so I'd rather express myself through actual clothes rather than physically.
My clothes sort of express parts of my personality.
I feel like my style derives from Jerry Lorenzo, like a mix of like, I feel like Jerry Lorenzo and like also like, I feel like thrifty.
Fun because being laid back is like cool now, but
I think that name brands just perpetuates the fact that like in order to look like you have money and wealth, you have to buy like the best name brands. Like especially within the Black community, you need to buy like Gucci, Fendi, and like have the best Balenciaga boots.
Black people have a very keen sense of fashion.
The way Black people dress, and I mean like all Black people, is art because it's like a sense of togetherness and solidarity, but also like this individuality that like allows you to stand out from the rest.
We're able to pretty much do anything when it comes to fashion, and as long as like we are confident in it, it will look amazing. I think the confidence part is an important part, just because you know, no matter what anybody says, you still look beautiful, and you know, and not only your skin, but in what you decide to accessorize that skin with.
Black authenticity part, I think that I would define it as however you reclaim your own Blackness and create like agency within that. So one way that I sort of take that on is through like expressing ourselves through fashion and through clothes.
Again, in terms of like my freedom to dress how I want to, I guess like it's just like me with like the carefreeness of like being Black and just like wearing, doing, and saying whatever you want when you want to. And I think that shows in like the way that I dress because I'm not like afraid to wear things.
now, especially today, now that hip hop's not looked as like this thing to be like afraid of, but it's this thing that's like cool, and like hip hop music becomes popular, and every dance move that you see in every hip hop music video like becomes like the next like dance move that like you see on like Ellen and like stupid stuff like that.
American Apparel like definitely cops the Black culture and all these other stores, and I feel like they don't necessarily give the credit.
Black fashion is very popular today.
Black originality. I feel like a lot of the trends, a lot of like the clothing that we wear is often like transcended from Black like leaders in the past.
The sense of like I can kind of wear whatever I want and feel comfortable about my identity and my Blackness.
I know murder, conviction, burners, boosters, burglars, ballers, dead, redemption, scholars, fathers dead with kids, and I wish I was fed forgiveness. Yeah, soldiers DNA.